Hi guys, this is Jeff at Slavens Racing. This video is about the Heimdall handlebar mount. So what this does, it's for the 24 models and the 23 XC and SX models, but all the 24s, whether it's the rubber mounted or the hard mounted, top triple clamp. And this was designed by a couple of guys that started, they're kind of a startup company. They're making some, started making things for their own bikes, decided to put them on the market. Anyhow, it's a very nicely built product. So what it does is it raises the bars, well, the specs are on our side, but I believe it raises the bars 7/8 of an inch, so almost an inch, and then it moves them forward as well. And there's two different forward positions. All right, so let me just back up a little bit here. So if you're a previous KTM owner and you've had an EXC or XCW in the past with the four position cast triple clamp or the billet triple clamp that has four positions. I'm going to give you just a basic rundown on the positions. So there's two bolt holes on these, and you can have them in the back. From the factory, they come in the back hole, rotated forward. You can see there's an offset to this. It's got offset. So in stock position is number 2. So that is back hole. So it'd be like this one right here. Yeah, in the back hole with the offset to the front, that's number 2. If you loosen this up, rotate it to the back, that's number 1. And then you can do the same thing in the front hole, and that's position 3 and 4. All right, so positions 1 and 2 are both behind the center line of the fork tube. I consider the center line kind of the neutral positions for handlebars. And so 1 and 2 are behind the center line. Position number 3 is on the center line, and position number 4 is in front of the center line. And we'll have that information on our website. There's going to be on the page for this product, there'll be a little chart that explains some of this. All right, so the 24 top triple clamp, with the handlebar mount only offers 2 positions. I don't know why they did that. I wish I would have stayed with the 4, but they didn't. And so it's just 2 positions, and from the factory it comes in the number 1, and I've got this one in the number 2. You can see that it's offset to the front. All right, but with that offset to the front, it's still behind the center line here. And then what this one does, I don't have this all bolted together. All right, so that's kind of what the parts and pieces look like, and it fits in really slick. It's got these pieces here that drop in and just make it really solid, and then bolts come up, the stock bolts come up from the bottom. All right, and then this one gives it quite a bit of offset to the front. Let me just look here real quick. So, yeah. So in the position that they're in right now, they're actually 18 millimeters in front of the center line. And if you rotate these back, turn these around, then it's 10 millimeters in front of the center line. Those are not Nat's ass measurements, guys. Those are kind of rough. You can see I made some marks here and there on these and try to take some measurements. I did not go to all the trouble to set this up and really lay it out to get super precise measurements, but I think you'll get the point from what I've done here. All right, so these raise it up 7/8. They move it forward from the center line, either 10 or 18, yep, from the center line. My recommendation would be to have them in the offset to the rear. I think the forward position is a little bit much, unless you're like 7 feet tall and have monkey arms. I've got monkey arms, so I'm only 6'3", but anyhow, it's a very nice product. It's easy to install. It's a solid fitment. This is a very, very solid, very well built piece. Comes with these cones here for the triple clamps on the XC, XCF, SX, SXF models, and the similar Husqvarna and Gas models that have the rubber mounted handlebars right in here. So this replaces the rubber system. and those are included in the kit. You know, it's an excellent product for a reasonable price point. It definitely solves a couple of issues of getting the bars up and forward, if that's what you want. It's not for everybody. It's definitely not for shorter guys. But anyhow, it's a very nice product. It's very well built. It comes with cones to replace the rubber cushions on the rubber-mounted triple clamps, and then these just bolt right onto the solid mount triple clamps. It comes with the hardware necessary to do that. I think they're, I don't know, the prices are on our website, but it's in $90 range, $95 maybe. It's a very nice product, a very inexpensive solution if you want to get your bars forward and up on the 24 models or the 23 XCs and SX, and of course the similar Husqvarna models for both years. And all those fitments are listed on our website, slavensracing.com, and this will be in the handlebar or controls section of the site. On the right side of our site are all the categories, and I think it's in 2 categories, handlebars or controls. You can find it there. Also, there'll be a link at the bottom of this video that takes you directly to the page if you want more information and pictures. If you would, guys, please like us on Instagram or Facebook and subscribe to us on YouTube. Stop by our store if you're in the neighborhood. We've got a beautiful store here in Colorado Springs, and then, of course, west of here, there's plenty of trails to ride from here all the way over to Utah, and there's a lot of other things to do here in the Pikes Peak region, such as see Pikes Peak. So if you would give us a shout out once in a while and get some throttle therapy, and that's all for now.